All right, Pete, I'm gonna give you a video for you or one of your students to figure out my pickup. Ready? Leaking. Pretty good leak. Don't know what. You're looking at a leak, but that's not the leak I'm worried about, I don't think. We got, obviously, drain plug, bell housing, oil filter. Little seep, doesn't look too bad. It's leaking, but it dries up at the bell housing and the transmission. See, the transmission's dry, bell housing's drying up. Okay, cat and exhaust looks good. Transmission, exhaust, nice and clean. Now, here's the problem. Starting at this skid plate, we start getting wet. You see the beginning of that skid plate starting to get wet. Then we get through the transfer case. And if you look at that cross member's soaked. Like, that's a drip on that cross member, and that whole cross member is soaked. And if you look back toward the back, everything's wet all the way back to the back bumper. The axle's half wet. The whole undercarriage is pretty wet. Everything looks bad from there back. Let me shift around so you can see the back. I bet you can see the front of that transfer case. Doesn't look that bad. Let me go to the back of the transfer case. There's the back of the transfer case. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, unless it's the drain plug on that transfer case, but I don't know. You better look at the back. And if you look at the skid plate as opposed to that transfer case, it's kind of on the skid plate at the front. Like, that bolt's shiny. We start moving back. We get to the back of the transfer case, and then we're super shiny right past the transfer case. Tell me what you think. Might be a good video for you to show the students at school and help them figure out what in the world. I don't think it's where the transfer case breaks unless it's behind the skid plate. It looks, sorry, I should say that from the very beginning. Let me rub it. If I get a little bit of that on my finger, it looks like engine oil. I don't see any red in it at all. It might look red in the camera, but it doesn't look red in person. Unless, I think the transfer case fluid's supposed to be blue on this truck, but I've never done it, so it's possible that it's just got gear oil in it. That might be brown, but it looks like engine oil to me. I've not been running very low on oil. I mean, it's a Chevy with 200,000 miles, so I put a half quart in here and there, but it's not been gallons. You know, it's been a half quart every 1,000 miles, every 2,000 miles. So there you go. Figure it out. Tell me what the heck I gotta change. I'm laying on the ground. I don't like it. Bye.